Hello, Level 8 students. We are going to continue learning about how to write a 5-paragraph essay. So just to review, the structure of a 5-paragraph essay includes an introduction paragraph, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion paragraph. In our previous lesson, we focused on the introduction paragraph. Right now, we're going to focus on body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. So as you recall, the introduction should have hooked your reader, given some background information about the topic, expressed your point of view, and most importantly, shared your main idea. For One World, the main idea is your claim, your problem and solution. So now we are ready to write body paragraphs 1 and 2. These paragraphs will be the main way that you explain and support and give reasons for your claim. So both body paragraphs 1 and 2 will have a topic sentence that is focused on a key point, a key reason to support your claim. Body paragraph 1 will focus on one reason to support your claim. Body paragraph 2 will focus on another reason to support your claim. And then the paragraph will need supporting details. For a research essay, this will be evidence that supports your claim. And then you'll need a warrant. This is how you explain the way the evidence connects to your claim. What does it mean? Why is it a reason to support your claim? In future lessons, we'll talk about body paragraph 3 and the conclusion paragraph. So, body paragraphs give reasons to support your thesis statement or claim. Remember, thesis statement is just another way to say the main idea of your whole essay. Sometimes body paragraphs explore a counterclaim and rebuttal, and we'll talk about that in a future lesson when we discuss body paragraph 3. So our recommendation for body paragraphs 1 and 2 for a research essay is that your first sentence is a topic sentence about a reason to support your claim. A topic sentence is usually the first sentence of a paragraph, and it introduces the main idea of that paragraph. So there's a main idea for your whole essay, that's your claim. But your body paragraph will have its own main idea, and that is a reason to support your claim. So for One World, it should be a reason that is maybe focused on the problem or a reason that is focused on the solution. So it could be a reason, why is this a problem? Or why is the solution you're offering the best reason? If you prefer, you could have body paragraph 1 focused on the problem and body paragraph 2 focused on the solution. Or you could have body paragraph 1 and 2 both focused on the problem, or 1 and 2 both focused on the solution. It's going to depend a lot on your topic, so you'll have to choose what is best for the situation that you're writing about. The first sentence is the main idea of the paragraph, a reason to support your claim. Sentences 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 are going to introduce evidence. You can do this by quoting a piece of evidence or by paraphrasing a piece of evidence. If you're quoting, that means it's a direct copy from the source and you need to use quotation marks. If you're paraphrasing, that means you're saying the information from the source in your own words. Whether you quote or paraphrase your evidence, you absolutely must include the source. You can use a phrase like, according to the New York Times. So you can say the name of the publication or the name of the author so that your reader knows where the information came from. In some situations, you might not have research, so your evidence could be a personal story, and that could be what supports your claim. After you introduce your evidence by quoting or paraphrasing, you need a warrant. So sentences 3 to 8 could be explaining the evidence. How does the evidence connect to your claim? So this will be the structure of both body paragraph 1 and body paragraph 2. Before you write your body paragraphs, you should have your pre-writing. So this is your brainstorm of your ideas. You should have your introduction paragraph and your research. If you don't have these things, you probably won't be able to write a strong body paragraph. So please contact your teacher to be directed to the lesson on introduction paragraphs and the lesson on research. So we're going to do an example now. If you remember from our introduction paragraph lesson, our example topic is, should Carlos Rosario expand its career training offerings? Why or why not? We did some pre-writing on this topic and came to a thesis statement, a main idea. Carlos Rosario School should expand its career training offerings. So I have my main idea, I have my pre-writing, I have my reasons why yes, and I have my reasons why no. I decided to focus on agreement with this statement. So I'm going to use these ideas now as part of my body paragraphs. I think that students want more choices is a strong reason. And I'm going to write my first body paragraph focused on this. I already have my introduction paragraph from my last lesson, so I am ready to start writing my body paragraph. So the first sentence of your body paragraph is a topic sentence that is focused on one reason to support your main idea. So my main idea is that the school should offer more career training options. And here is my topic sentence explaining why. One reason the Carlos Rosario School needs more career training options is that students are interested in a variety of careers. So everything in my paragraph is going to be focused on this idea that students are interested in a variety of careers. My evidence, my reasons, my examples, my details all need to connect to this idea. After the topic sentence, you need to introduce evidence. In this case, my evidence is going to be a quote from a student. In an interview with Level 8 student Amiyatu Abdul, she said, "Why doesn't the school have a program for people who want to get licensed in salon services? I want to have my own beauty salon, but now I have to find another school and pay for that program." So this is a piece of evidence. It's a quote from a source that is connected to the topic. And because I am directly using her words, I'm using quotation marks to show that these are her words, not my words. And I have also used her name, she's the source, with this, she said, to show that this is her words. Now I need the warrant. The warrant explains the evidence I have introduced and connects it to my main idea, to my claim. So I've added a few sentences that are connecting this quote from Amiyatu with my idea that the school should expand its options. So it says, this is one example of a student who is interested in a career program that is not provided at the school. Students who have aspirations beyond culinary arts and the other career training programs have to pay for training outside of Carlos Rosario. If the school had more options, more students would benefit from high quality, free career training programs. So I have completed body paragraph 1. I have a topic sentence, evidence, and a warrant that explains my evidence and how it connects to my claim. Now I am ready for body paragraph 2. I need to go back to my pre-writing and choose another reason to support my claim. I have to decide which one is stronger, jobs in childcare beauty services at RNDC or attracting more students to the school. So I think I'm going to focus on attract more students to the school. I think that's a stronger reason right now that the economy is not very good because of the pandemic. So I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use this one for my second body paragraph. So again, we start with a topic sentence. The topic sentence is the main idea of this paragraph, but it also supports and connects to the main idea of the essay. So the mission of Carlos Rosario is to serve adult immigrants in Washington, D.C. And by expanding career training options, the school will be able to serve more immigrants. Everything in the paragraph needs to be focused on how the school will be able to serve more immigrants. So now I need to introduce some evidence to support this topic sentence. There are almost 100,000 immigrants living in Washington, D.C., according to a report from the American Immigration Council. However, in an Office of State Superintendent of Education report, we can see that Carlos Rosario has about 2,500 students enrolled each year. So my evidence is 2 pieces of data, 2 numbers, and I give the source according to and in a report to show where that information came from. I am not using quotation marks because I paraphrased. I gave this information in my own words. I am not quoting. Now I need the warrant to explain how this evidence supports my topic. Okay, so we have evidence with data about the number of immigrants in DC and the number of students at Carlos Rosario. Now I need to explain why that evidence supports this idea that expanding career training options will allow the school to serve more immigrants. So I've added, while the school is serving many adult immigrants each year, it's obvious that there are opportunities to serve even more students. Perhaps the other 98,000 immigrants living in DC would benefit from career training programs. By increasing the variety of programs, Carlos Rosario could fulfill its mission even more. Sorry, that one's covered by where the video cuts off. But these 3 sentences explain why this evidence supports the topic sentence. So we now have 2 body paragraphs. They might not be perfect. My next step would be to share them with a classmate or a teacher to get feedback and ideas for how to make them even better. But they are a good first draft with all of the parts: topic sentence, evidence, and warrant. So now it's time for you to practice. You can go to the next step in your Schoology lesson.